have partnerships with lots of different types of organisations, tourism operators, traditional owner groups, NGOs, universities, and what we really love about this is that every different partner brings a different thing to the table. And all of these parts come together to be able to work on projects and sort of make these wonderful projects happen in ways that would never have been able to happen if each of these organisations were trying to do something individually.
GBR Biology invited the Irukandji Rangers to join them on a trip to Indonesia to learn about Mars reef stars, and we were actually the first Australian team to actually be trained in reef stars.
We got the permits and we placed the first reef stars on the Great Barrier Reef in June 2020.
It's a bit of a competition between me and Eric because I said I put the first one in because I placed it on the ground first. He reckoned he got the first because he attached the two first.
Tarquin shuttled the first reef star and I placed the first reef star in a build.
So the Reef Joint Field Management Program is a collaboration between the Australian Federal Government and the Queensland State Government. And in terms of working with coral reefs, they do a lot of programs together. For example, the Mars Assisted Reef Restoration System that we have at Green Island and a few other sites on the Great Barrier Reef as well. We actually collaborate on those projects. So we have both people from the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority and Queensland Parks and Wildlife Service who go out and help to maintain those projects, make sure that the monitoring is being carried out every so often so we can make sure that the projects are being run successfully.
But what it's done is it's created a product for the tourism industry, especially for us and our operation here in Green Island. We get a chance to see it every day. We get a chance to take people from all over the world and actually see something that they may have heard about, or if they haven't heard about it, they certainly do when they talk to our team of divers and marine biologists.
We're in a unique position here at the Future Reefs team to have an amazing laboratory set up to an analytical equipment to ask questions that we hope then can facilitate these amazing community practices where people are out in the communities trying to make a difference, and if we can optimise those practices to ensure their success, then I feel that's a role worth playing.
When you think of an issue as big as reef conservation, it's quite hard to tackle as, one person or even as one organisation. What I think is so special about the Reef Cooperative, it's collaboration between multiple organisations.
The Reef Cooperative is going, okay, if you have a community nearby that you hope will be involved in restoring their own reefs, what do they do?
So the Reef Cooperative, we're a partnership between different groups out on the Great Barrier Reef. So that's Gungandji Land and Sea Rangers, the Darawara Aboriginal Corporation, Mars Australia, GBR Biology, and also Citizens of the Reef.
You actually find that there is lots of different talent in all these different places that actually when you start to add it together, you've got a formidable operation going on.
The Reef Cooperative has been really great in collaborating and involving traditional owners and everything that's been going on in terms of reef restoration. Being involved as a traditional owner, it allows us firsthand to see what's going on our sea country and to ensure that everything is done culturally appropriate.
The main thing I have learned is to understand the reef better. Instead of going out every day, just looking at it, I became to understand and to swim up really close to get to know the reef. It's like we become good friends.
I'm telling all my mob, and they're all interested. They all want to get on board because we didn't think that I didn't think it would be possible for me to be doing this. What these guys, Mars and all that, are doing is what our people. It's our way of life. We're caring for country, whether it's sea country, whether it's land. Yeah, it's just what we do.
I think that's a really cool thing about the Reef Cooperative. You've got these various different groups that maybe are in some ways very different, but they all share that sort of common drive, and they have different things that bring them together and make something quite remarkable.
What we've already achieved is already a milestone, but I think if we continue doing what we're doing and build more capacity on what we're doing, I hope it becomes reality.
Especially my younger generation, I want them to look forward to something new and to make sure they keep the reef stable for them. That's why we are working so hard to keep them from losing this beautiful place that we call home. This is an incredible place that I would love to treasure all my life. And I want to fight for it.